Hi, my friends. Today we are visiting a beautiful forest in Japan to discover a unique cultivation technique that has been practiced for nearly 1,000 years. This secret method, known as growing shiitake mushrooms in wood, has been perfected by the Japanese over centuries. Shiitake mushrooms are a popular ingredient in many dishes around the world, but have you ever seen millions of them growing in a forest? Japan may not be the largest exporter of shiitake mushrooms, but they are renowned for producing the tastiest ones. In this video, I will take you on a journey to see how these mushrooms are cultivated in the forest. Let's delve into what makes this process so special. The first step involves preparing the raw logs. The logs are cut into various sizes, ranging from 90 centimeters to 120 centimeters, and are then transported to the foot of the mountain. Here, the logs are drilled, and mushroom spawn is inserted into each hole. This step is fascinating to watch. The mushroom spawn is compressed into pieces and then inserted into the logs. Each log typically has about 30 pieces of spawn attached to it. Nowadays, this process has been made much simpler with the help of machines. Interestingly, this job is a favorite among the elderly in Japan. Once the logs are prepared, they are moved to a cool, shaded area for incubation. During this period, the mushroom mycelium grows and attaches itself to the wood, a process that takes about 2 weeks. Harvesting millions of mushrooms grown in Japanese forests is an extraordinary sight to behold. The process begins with the careful selection of mature logs that have been incubating for 2 years. These logs are then transported to designated harvesting areas in the forest. Harvesters, often working in teams, use specialized tools to carefully extract the mushrooms from the logs without damaging them. Each log can produce several pounds of mushrooms, and on a good day, a team can harvest thousands of mushrooms. This meticulous process ensures that the mushrooms are of the highest quality, retaining their rich flavor and nutritional value. Next, I will introduce you to the greenhouse method, which has some significant advantages. For instance, controlling moisture and temperature is much easier in a greenhouse setting. This method also facilitates easier harvesting and allows for multiple crops throughout the year. However, even with these benefits, the mushrooms still require 2 years to grow before they can be harvested. In a Japanese greenhouse, the process of growing mushrooms begins with preparing the sawdust medium. This involves combining oak sawdust with seashell powder, calcium, bran, and water. The mixture is then sealed and sterilized to eliminate any contaminants. Once sterilized, the mixture is moved to the inoculation room, where mushroom spawn is carefully introduced under strict hygiene conditions. The inoculated medium is then placed in an incubation room, where it is kept at optimal conditions for 18 days. After this period, the medium is transferred to the growing room. In the growing room, the environment is carefully controlled with the help of humidifiers to maintain the necessary moisture levels. After 20 days in this environment, the mushrooms reach a significant growth stage and are then transferred to the drying area to reduce moisture content before harvesting. This precise and meticulous process ensures high-quality mushroom production. The greenhouse setup, often monitored by advanced technology and drones, guarantees efficient and sustainable cultivation, similar to the smart farm practices observed in places like Busan, South Korea. Let's now look at the process of harvesting mushrooms in the greenhouse. Despite its advantages, this method has some drawbacks compared to traditional cultivation. The quality of greenhouse-grown mushrooms cannot match that of naturally grown ones. This brings us to why naturally grown mushrooms are considered the best. In this method, mushrooms derive all their nutrients from the wood, along with the right amount of moisture, air circulation, and temperature for optimal growth. That's why fresh mushrooms are expensive, and dried mushrooms for export are even more costly. After harvesting, the best mushrooms are selected and dried immediately in dehydrators. Shiitake mushrooms are rich in protein and essential minerals beneficial to the human body. They also contain various vitamins such as B and C, as well as minerals like calcium, iron, aluminum, and magnesium. When dried, 100 grams of shiitake mushrooms contain only 0.5 grams of fat, 34 calories, and 2.5 grams of fiber. They are not only nutritious, but also delicious. So tell me, have you ever tried shiitake mushrooms before? Are you a fan of mushrooms? What is your favorite way to cook them? Please share your thoughts in the comments. In 2023, Japan's shiitake mushroom industry achieved remarkable milestones. The total harvest of shiitake mushrooms reached 60,000 metric tons, a significant increase from previous years. Out of this, approximately 20,000 metric tons were exported to various countries around the world, including the United States, Canada, and several European nations. Japan's focus on quality over quantity has paid off, as the country's shiitake mushrooms are highly sought after for their superior taste and texture. The export data from 2023 highlights the increasing global demand for Japanese shiitake mushrooms. The United States was the largest importer, accounting for nearly 40% of Japan's total shiitake mushroom exports. This was followed by Europe, where countries like Germany, France, and the United Kingdom showed a growing appetite for these premium mushrooms. The revenue generated from shiitake mushroom exports exceeded $200 million, underscoring the economic importance of this agricultural product for Japan. The success of Japan's shiitake mushroom industry can be attributed to the meticulous cultivation practices and the dedication of the farmers. By maintaining traditional methods while incorporating modern technologies, Japan has been able to preserve the unique qualities of its shiitake mushrooms. This blend of tradition and innovation ensures that Japan will continue to be a leading producer of the world's tastiest shiitake mushrooms for years to come. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. It's time to say goodbye. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.